Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin' Street? Girlin' Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin' Street? Girlin' Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a shelter or adoptable pets near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away at theshelterpetproject.org.
Because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bathwater to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/therightseat. That's safercar.gov/therightseat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet. Fingerling. Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrated.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I kind of figured. Ooh, I can't hear myself. Okay. Hey, welcome to Talk Lately. I'm joined by Nate Couser of the Arts Exchange, Mondays and Fridays at 2.
I hate when people use I don't like my last name no more. I think I'm gonna change that.
I can't hear.
You can't hear. Heard that.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Oh, that's better. I can hear now. Hi, Nate.
Hey.
The phone lines are open right at this moment. 410-702-5657. I have some interesting stories.
The phone lines open?
What you say?
No.
The phone lines are open? You was trying to try it?
No.
Okay. I got some interesting stories. Look, since the last time I was on, which was the election day. That was the last time I was on before I went on my little break. We got a lot of things to talk about. Tyrese,
Oh, what is he doing?
Roaches.
Not roaches.
I had a new poll question, but I'm not going to post it yet because I don't know what's going on with our website right at the moment and the polling situation. So I'll wait to do that. And maybe later on in the show, I'll give you the new poll question. But we're going to talk about roaches. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's so rude, right?
I mean, if you did just show more, regularly,
they would know that I'm on the radio.
They would know.
This is like more shade.
They would know.
I'm gonna bypass that. They did an unveiling today at the courthouse.
The mural.
Whatever. Eddie Long, I want to talk about him. We're going to talk about Kim Porter a little bit. Stan Lee, Facebook, Judge Judy.
Did you do work today? Because that looked like a book that you made.
I did work today. This is some of the stuff that I've accumulated actually over the past couple of weeks. So, and, that I didn't have it. Oh. I forgot I was late.
Yeah.
He was like 2 minutes. I was like, what? Ain't this a 15-minute break? But anyway, look, we're going to get into all of that kind of stuff. But definitely, when we come right back from this break, we're going to definitely talk about roaches.
You got roaches?
Oh. And we're going to talk about the problem that I have with roaches. And the dirtiness. Oh, is somebody else here?
No, that's
Okay. What to say? I thought I heard roaches. We'll be right back. 410-702-5657. As soon as we come back, the phone lines will be open again. We'll be right back.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
Here's what you missed on Salacious Life Radio.
When it comes to your children, especially if you're dating someone that you actually like, you do want it to work. So you're gonna hope and encourage the relationship between your child and that person because you like that person, so you're gonna hope for the best. I mean, sometimes it just doesn't work and you can't make it work. You can't force it. It's like a branch. You keep bending it, eventually it'll snap, and even if you put it back together, it'll never be what it once was. But you definitely pray on it. You hope for the best, because nobody wants to spend the rest of their life alone just because a particular relationship didn't work out, but you had this beautiful creature as a result of it, but you don't want to necessarily spend and you're not all of a sudden a bad person. You're not all of a sudden not going to fulfill this other person's needs.
You, madam, are a harlot and a scoundrel.
Because I had one kid while I was still married.
But what if I take that back.
What if the situation turns around the other way? So you ready for your child to meet? They meet the person, and this person is a giver. So this person's buying your child lots of gifts and wanting to.
I would usually.
Do you
if it's a birthday or some sort of holiday or something like that, okay, and they want to get them a few things or get them something, okay, but just on a regular basis, unless it's Nestle's Quick or something that you can get from you know what I'm saying, or Kit Kats or something like that. No, don't spend a lot of money on
unrealistic. I'm sorry,
it's unrealistic. Don't try to buy his.
Tune in live to Salacious Life Radio every Wednesday from 9 to 11, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Saturday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, and I was thinking, like,
the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something, and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey, guys, check out my new video game. Pew, pew. Wait. Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
You are now listening to Just a Bit Outside, a sports radio show at BeExposedRadio.com. Come join us every Monday night from 8 to 10 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook, or at BeExposedRadio.com.
So we had a lot of things going on.
Mother's Day, Major League Baseball, pink bats, pink outfits.
Yeah. They certainly did the mothers good. They don't show them justice. Like Jimmy said, the pink bats, cleats, all types of pink highlights in the major leagues. The Orioles were swept by the Kansas City Royals.
Wow.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I'm sick of it. I know. I hear that now. I'm not new. Aldo, I'm not new.
He might as well be. This ain't been.
Ooh, you and that clicking of the microphone in my ear. Is that what y'all deal with too? When you start talking?
He don't talk. I don't have an engineer, so I don't know what that feels like.
Your shadiness is just gotta stop.
I mean, it's true. Like, you gotta tell the truth. Shame the devil.
You're right. Phone lines are back open, 410-702-5657. You're here with Talk Lately. All right, look. So, let me start with the story about these roaches, okay? Because I don't do bugs. And if anybody that knows me...
You do now.
No, I don't. No, I'm telling you, I promise you I don't. Anybody that knows me knows I have a phobia to all insects.
And that's dirty. They dirty.
To all insects. So let me tell you the story. I arrived home after leaving here last night. It's like 9:20, almost 9:30. Walk in the door. My cats greet me at the door. Hey. All three of them. So I'm walking towards the kitchen, Cross sitting in the kitchen.
He giving people names.
There you go, Cross. Cross is sitting in the kitchen. So I'm walking towards the kitchen. I see something weird. The front of my steamer bag, my carpet cleaner, was off, right? So I went to go put it back on, and then I see a little brown thing on the floor, okay? Thinking it was like a piece of lint or something. Here I go to reach for it. Motherfucker moves. Let me tell you how I jumped.
Jump!
It was a jump between anger and hysteria. I was so pissed. When I'm telling you, I'm so pissed. I'm like, okay. It's a random occurrence. It's only one, okay? Random occurrence. You know, it just made it cold out. It's getting cold out.
Roaches don't come.
They looking for somewhere to go. Look, let me give him his excuse for being in my house. Let me give him his excuse. I pride myself on my kitchen is what I'm trying to come across and say. And it's clean. It's spotless. Ask anybody you know, you can put out my house if you try to leave a dish in the sink. Okay. Let me tell you. I'm walking towards the kitchen, trying to get away from the one in the dining room. Oh, as soon as I get in the kitchen, I look down. There's 3 more.
It's a family.
By my refrigerator.
Like a giant tree.
I screamed so loud. It wasn't a scream of scaredness. It was a scream of so much anger. Like all the stress that I was building up, I let it go. Immediately said, Cross, look, check this out. Unplug the refrigerator, pull it out from a wall.
Cause that's where the roaches are.
Because I need to know where they're coming from. I'm searching at this point. I could tell you, my phobia for bugs is so vast. I have every kind of insecticide there is for each insect that lives.
Do you got new neighbors or something?
Mine.
Oh, it's down. Sorry, it's ample.
So I got, like I said, I got an insecticide for each kind of insect that lives. This earpiece. I go into. I'm frantic at this point. Like I'm like getting ready to leave. Like this is not my thing. I don't do bugs. I'm going to go stay at a hotel. First thing I say to Cross is pull the refrigerator out, unplug it. I'm going to go pack a bag, and I'll see you later. After they come to exterminate, right? So here I go pulling out the refrigerator. So my thing was like, I don't like rent. No offense to anybody that rent or anything like that. I just don't like you. It's just how it goes.
Wow.
Because you gotta have, and it's not all renters. I'm not gonna lump y'all all in the same box, but some of y'all are the worst because y'all don't have.
Because you got roaches.
No, y'all don't have the sanctity of knowing that something belongs to you and to keep it up.
Well,
for
no,
years
that's
to come.
that's not a renter thing. That's a trifling person thing. That's what that
is. You made it seem like
big
you said
difference.
something that was out of the ordinary.
It was. It's a big difference.
No, because some people be
You
like,
know
well,
some trifling
if it's
people,
mice,
man.
or if it's roaches, or if it's something like that, I'll just move. That's how renters sometimes think.
No, I'm gonna call my landlord.
They don't think like that. Not in 2018. They
Shit.
move. They leave the problem to the rest of the other folk.
Now, if it's mice, yeah, I'm getting the fuck
And
out
it's
of
not
there.
people that. It's basically not people that live in apartments either. It's some people that be renting them houses. They know it's not theirs, and they can move on to the next one. Especially when you on
the Section 8.
Oh, thank you. I didn't want to be the one to say it. So I live in between a white man and his girlfriend and a little black family.
That's racist right there.
I hate the racism that I'm getting ready to spew,
It
but my
sounded
judgment is that it's coming from the black family. Because the other people have been there just as long as me. The white family. We moved in, they probably moved in a month before me. We never had a problem. Like I bought this house 3 years ago. I got more. I mean, it's I'm not finished with the story. I got more to say.
He got roaches.
Your father. We'll be back.
I've moved because I've seen mice.
Check out this flashback from the Artist Exchange radio show.
That's the biggest thing, is just empowerment. Just get off of the begging line. Just be proud and just get our pride and our dignity back, because as a child, we're taught how to go and beg for a job. Our parents, they literally taught us how to make sure you pull your pants up. Me, I'm 6'7", so I'm a bigger man. I was always taught how to not be threatening or intimidate people when I go into different interviews or different scenarios. And so we're literally taught how to condition ourselves, condition our speech, everything, in order to go and beg these people for a job, because we know when we walk in the door, I have to tear down 10 stereotypes before I get past hello. So we need to eliminate that. You know, and we need to eliminate that, and the way that we do that is employing ourselves and employing our brothers and sisters. And so that's our mission, is group economics, uplift ourselves, because I can't empower anyone until I empower myself, and change from just being willing, because it's in my heart and my passion to see my people succeed and see us do better and change the social order, because I know that we are not supposed to be on bottom. I understand who I was. I know I didn't fall out of the sky and land on a plantation. So when you have knowledge of self and you know who you are and what you come from, it's frustrating more than anything to see us in this position.
Tune into the Artist Exchange every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. live on BigExposedRadio.com.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
It is what it is. Radio show.
Go ahead. All right, listen. All right, say situation. Cause I keep telling y'all, it's different situations in the child support thing. You can't just pinpoint one thing. You can't just say, "Oh, here did be. That's why you're on child support. Oh, he this. That's why you're on child support. Oh, she this. That's why she on child support." No. Sometimes it could just go off of, "Oh, I just called him and asked him, can he pay for the pictures? He ain't want to pay for the pictures. I'm taking his ass downtown." Yep.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
All I'm telling you is the refrigerator has got to go. It's got to go. It's exiting the premises. I know, we know. We heard it. I told you we could hear it. Right, thank you. So, all I'm telling you is that the refrigerator has got to go.
It's got to go.
As soon as they put a little claw on it, I don't know what they got because I'm not interested.
Tentacles.
Whatever. Touch the refrigerator, now the refrigerator has got to go. Or I'm going to have to go. I'm going to put the house in the market next month.
Not for roaches. You can get rid of roaches. That's a lot. That's a real expensive move.
I don't know what to do. I mean, neighbors, they gotta go. I'm used to getting people put out.
You can't get a right put out for roaches.
Right around the holidays, it's perfect for me.
He is Scrooge. He's a Scrooge.
Because if you're filthy, you can't live next to me. I can't have it. Like, it's not right.
It's not.
Look, roaches is a deal breaker for me. So, because I recall, like, when they first moved in, it was the summertime, so everything's warm. Roaches like to tend to be outside at that time. I think I never had to deal with this kind of experience before, which is why I have a.
But roaches, they don't come in for the winter. That's mice.
Well, they came in this time for the winter.
And rodents.
It must got real cold this time. But they chose the wrong house.
Roaches live in the walls, in the crevices. They normally inside. They're not outside.
I don't want to learn about this. I don't want to learn. I don't want to learn their patterns.
You're in the hood. Get out the hood.
I'm not in the hood. I live in Federal Hill, adjacent.
Adjacent. He is laughing. Hey, Riga.
Anyway, the results from last week's people poll.
Riga, he got roaches. So he tried to get rid of them, Riga.
I don't have roaches. I had a roach.
He got roaches.
No.
There's no such thing as a roach.
I had a roach, and I put them all in a little jar so I could deliver them back to their houses.
He think he got a roach. That's like saying you got a mouse. If you got roaches, you got mice. You got roaches, you got mice.
No, I don't have mice. Now get your life. I got cats. I don't have no mice.
Well, they have a thing that you can bait. Well, see, your house is attached, so that's the biggest problem.
That's the biggest problem. That's why I need everybody to be clean.
But you can get
that's why eviction notices to get ready to get served.
Like in your back and in your front, you can get like the see, I had a semi-attached house, so we still had it around the sides of the house, but you can still bait it in the back and the front, so can't nothing get in. But they'll put stuff like in your they open up your little electrical outlets and put stuff in there, but you can get it where they come back on a regular basis, because it's gonna happen again as long as they live there.
It's not.
I'm just saying, as long as they live there, if that's where it's coming from.
They're not gonna live there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They gotta go.
They not gonna put them out for roaches.
The family's gotta go.
You gonna get a petition?
I do better things than that. I'm not gonna give you all my secrets.
She said no
this
roaches.
Won't be the first family I got.
She said no roaches if you clean up.
That's not funny, because my house is spotless. You have no idea.
It was until the roaches came in.
No, it's always gonna be spotless. It smells like a bottle of Clorox bleach right now.
You can't kill roaches with bleach.
No, that's to keep them back. They keep them away.
Keep them.
I've already spayed. I've already exterminated.
That one roach. She got rid of that one roach.
No, I got rid of the roaches. I'm depressed.
And it's nice and toasty in there for.
It's not toasty, because my feet don't be on when I'm not home. BG, you don't get no money when I'm not there.
Ooh, my lord. Ooh, Ricky, he got roaches. He got a roach. He got a roach.
The refrigerator's gotta go.
You can just exterminate the refrigerator.
No, wow, ew. And now I had the memories of them being there.
So what you gonna tell your warranty?
I'm gonna get a new warranty with a new refrigerator. What do you mean?
That one new.
It is. It's had too many hands in it at this point.
That's why he really want to get rid of it. He been thinking about that for a minute.
No, I haven't actually. But it's had too many hands in it.
And roaches.
Or whatever they call it.
And roaches. Too many roaches in it. I would die. I would die for opening up my refrigerator. It was a roach.
It wasn't in my... Hell, Nate. Stop spreading rumors. No one told you they were inside my refrigerator. No one told you they was inside of my refrigerator.
You should have left this story to the end, because this is crazy. All I'm thinking about now is, so Monty don't bring nothing to the Christmas dinner. If it don't have a market receipt on it, I don't want it.
Believe me, I'm not cooking a damn thing in that because I can't.
We don't want
because I'm gonna feel like there's something always on my shoulder or crawling around me. My phobia is real.
Ooh, Miss Pan frying chicken, y'all. Ooh, her mother can cook. Ooh, and she don't got roaches in her house.
You want to talk about food at this time? It's not time. It's not time to talk about food.
Monty is not allowed to bring anything.
You know who else I blame?
That's not store-bought.
You want to know who else I blame?
Who you blaming for your roach?
The Walmart. Right. Listen to the story. Listen to why I blame Walmart. I blame Walmart because you know their dish detergent, the brand, the Great Value brand.
Yeah.
I don't think it's dish detergent.
It's water.
I think it's sugar.
It's
So look, I was on my last drop of Dawn, so I had no choice but to use it because I'm a name brand whore.
I mean, sometimes you have to be for stuff like that.
But I was on my last drop of Dawn, and I wasn't going to Walmart until Sunday. This was a Friday, so I went and bought some of that. I had some of that Great Value stuff under the sink. Washed my dishes with it, and now what we get?
Roaches.
Because I think it's sugar water. It's like sugar water with a blue tint.
Anything but to say he got roaches. So
Nate,
now
Nate, I'm gonna need for you to stop spreading rumors, and you keep saying roaches, and it was a roach.
Now is the dish detergent fault because he got roaches. First it was the neighbors.
No, that's still the neighbor's fault. Because look, so when we pulled the refrigerator out, let me get to the rest of this damn story, goddammit. And the refrigerator out. It was one coming from under, like he was like peeking out, like, hey. So under
I didn't know you was home right now.
Nate, it's not funny.
This is fucking hilarious.
This is a serious story.
This is hilarious. Because if you don't come in with something store-bought, it cannot stay in here. Because I can't afford to have roaches going into my bags and shit. It's in there laughing. I gotta don't go into my office. Don't do it. Don't stay out of that third room. Stay out of that third room, please. Cross, you're not allowed to come here until the problem has been finished.
Y'all think this is a laughing matter?
This shit is hilarious. Of all the people who got roaches,
exactly, of all the people.
Of all the people
who have a roach. You keep saying is.
You can't just have one roach.
It's one. It was one.
You can't just.
And I know where he came from.
If you see one roach, that means you got about 10 or 12 somewhere.
No, they got 10 or 12.
Oh, shit.
And one came to visit.
My lord. And got lost.
And got lost and got killed.
Oh, no. He had a family to feed. Now the baby's hungry. He is sitting there laughing.
I don't find this funny.
It is hilarious.
It's quite disrespectful.
I mean, it's hilarious to me. Ooh, you got roaches.
Listen, look at this. Tell me about a favorite event of your childhood. No roaches.
No roaches. No roaches. I mean, I would go crazy because I sometimes, like, if I cook dinner, it'll be sitting on the stove until, like, I wake up in the middle of the night and put it away.
There's no food in my house.
What's food in my house?
No, not no more. What I'm telling you is there's no more food. It's all gone.
Everything. Oh, no.
I don't know what's been touched.
Everything.
Exactly.
Everything.
Everything's been touched.
I mean, but you've been already eating it, though. So you might as well.
Not anymore, Nate.
Shoot the moon. Can't go for it.
Shoot the moon.
Go for it. You should have saved this story to the end, because we already half an hour.
No, I didn't want to run out of time. We have already went through 2 segments on roaches.
All right, let's talk about Jamal Bryant. Did you call Orkin?
Who's choking? It is not that funny. This is a serious situation.
Why is that laughing? Orkin is the best.
It's my microwave.
Orkin is the best.
Sponsorship out of this. You wait.
I'm telling you, Orkin is the best. They're the best.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, my lord.
I'm just moving up some more. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I might have to put my house on the market.
For some roaches.
And they just said this morning that it's a bad time to try to sell your house because all of the interest rates are up and ain't nobody looking.
No. Not in that part of town.
Shut up! I live in Federal Hill adjacent.
He live in Westport adjacent. Don't let him lie to you.
What, the adjacent part?
Yeah, the adjacent. The Westport part.
He said that's because that's because of all the roaches.
All the 1 roach, 2 roach, 3 roaches. They in there now. They just waiting on you. Wait for you.
Actually, you know what? I started this by saying no offense to renters. Very much offense.
But it's not. It's, you know what? I think it is a house thing, but it happens in apartments. So I don't have roaches. Let me just let you know that I don't have roaches.
That we know of.
I don't have roaches. I live alone. I don't even. Why would I have roaches? You got. Don't be making it seem like everybody got roaches because you got roaches now. I clean my house.
You keep saying roaches.
Because you can't just have one roach.
And I'm feeling like there's a problem here in communication.
Well, it is. If you didn't feel it was a problem, you wouldn't be feeling like you got to move. I'm just saying.
Because it touched some stuff. It touched my carpet cleaner.
So now you can't clean your carpet. So now your house gonna be dirty.
I can't use that one no more. It might be babies in it.
You need to have therapy.
No, it's not. That's not therapy. It's not therapeutic. It doesn't need anything to be therapized.
So we all know that Monty got roaches now.
No, we don't know that. We don't know that. I know we don't. He is guessing. We don't know that.
You said you saw one in the living room, then you went in the kitchen, and there was one in there. So where? So now you only got 2 roaches. Die roach. That's 2 die roach.
No, they're all dead now because we.
You say all means more than 2. You would have said each of them are dead if it was just
both
2
of them are dead.
We'll see.
And so is that refrigerator because it's gotta go.
I'm sorry, but you're still not allowed to bring no food in.
I wasn't bringing y'all shit anyway. You make it seem like I was bringing something.
Canned sodas and not in the case. You can't bring them in the case.
You said
the 2 liters only.
Look at this motherfucker. This motherfucker gonna say you brought us banana pudding.
Oh shit! They mad. He did not disclose that he had roaches.
Y'all want to be joking about something that's serious. This is serious. This is a serious situation.
You're supposed to let people know that before you bring bags into people's houses. And you brought a bag of banana pudding to somebody's house. That is, you're supposed to disclose that type of information, sir.
You think this is a game, and I don't think this is a joking matter. This is not a joking matter.
Crossing Money got roaches.
Let's move on. Let's just freaking move on.
Let's talk about Jamal Bryant.
Because I'm so livid right now. You have no idea how I'm going to go knock on these people's door.
Set up a Christmas card with a coupon for orchid in it.
I was setting up a coupon with the 2 roaches folded up in it.
That's a terrorist act, the act of terrorism.
Exactly.
You going straight to jail.
Do you get it? Dead. That's what it's going to say on the inside.
Well, I think I'm going to have to put black on my background because you can't really even see my thickness on this. So for this black. Yeah, I'm kind of blending into the black.
So, I'm moving on. I can't with y'all with this story. About roaches. This is too much. I'm itching already. So, there was a nice day at the courthouse today. I guess. Yeah. I wasn't there, but I watched it.
I think she been listening to you because her bowl got like a little.
She put a little flare on
the side.
So a couple little swoops.
She cut it a little bit shorter, and it's like, or she might have just bumped it harder.
I actually commented on one of her pictures, like, ooh.
But it's just that one little swoop, though.
No, it wasn't. It was more like all of them. Every time she take a shot.
It's just that one side.
It was real tight.
But no, it's like a lower feather.
No, I know. I seen the new feather part when she was on that on Steve Harvey.
Oh Lord.
I think Steve Harvey made one of the hair people at Steve Harvey show did it, and she just kept it, and she don't want to touch it.
Yeah, she said just put a little spray on it, some holders, some spritz. Spritz that.
And that was 3 weeks ago.
What did you doing on Steve Harvey?
He had something about mayors or something.
I thought he was canceled.
On Thanksgiving. Actually.
Oh, they just aired it though. What is you doing on TV, girl? You got work.
Well, we only had 1 minute. So look, the phone line's open 410-702-5657. I don't want to talk about roaches. If you call here, I'm trying to tell you, I will hang up.
Call it with your roach stories.
And we'll be back. No, don't call me with no roach stories. That's where the...
When did you discover you had roaches? People like, no, Monty, we good. We don't need no banana pudding this time.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Join the club that gives you stuff.
Hey, thanks!
Radio Loyalty.
Here's how it works.
Just click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then, you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for stuff in the Radio Loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple, right?
Radio Loyalty.
Click that banner to join now.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
My name is Ruth Rusi. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live United. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child. And believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings. All sorts of...
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
When we put outside.
So, all right, we were talking about this mural because he tried to get me to go back into these roaches, and I'm not going. We were talking about the mural that was just painted at this courthouse next door.
What was it, a mural? I knew it was a mural.
I don't know. I don't know anybody that actually cares, because when you're at jury duty, like, you're not sitting around like, oh,
so it's on,
I'm glad to be here. Oh, look at the mural.
That's
not what you're saying. Oh, thank you for the $15. That's not what you're saying. You're like, let me get out of here. I want to go home. This is not what I want to be.
You only get $15 if you get the trial, right? Or you get it?
No, you get it when you got to stay there all day.
Well, I only went to one, and I've been ducking and dodging them since then.
What was your excuse?
What excuse? I didn't get the letter.
That's not a good excuse. That's a jail sentence.
You got to find me first.
Nate, you're here. They gonna bring the warrant here. Don't nobody want to see that because I'm turning the cameras on. They coming here. I'm turning the cameras on.
I did my service. When I was like 21, 22.
Yeah, it's forever. It's forever.
I did my service, and I don't like the way they treated me. Somebody had broken into my home, and they told me if I don't get there, they was gonna send the sheriff. And my front door had been like jammed open, and I didn't have anybody to fix it. And I actually had to fall asleep on my steps, washing my door.
I don't mean to laugh, but Who broke in?
Somebody had broken into my home.
From jury duty?
No, not.
What the hell?
It might have been. It might have been because it was a gang-related case, and somebody had broken into my house the day after.
So because you was on the jury,
I don't know.
The gang members sent somebody to your house.
Yeah.
You was scared.
Yeah. I wasn't scared. I mean, I just wanted my door locked. But the police, had I not been home, they would have boarded the door up. But because I was home, they didn't want to board the door up. So I had to find somebody to come fix it. But they wasn't able to come there until like 10. So I had to leave my door like that and pray that nobody else went back in there. Because they was going to send the sheriff to come get me. And I should have let them send the sheriff to come get me. Sitting on. And since then, I don't get the letters. I don't get any of the letters. That's my story.
But let me ask you a question about this mural. I understand that you're going through something.
But you're going through something.
And then you feel some kind of
you
way about
actually got roaches. I have not done jury duty again.
Listen to this. I just want to get back on topic to the mural.
I'm good.
So
it's inside the courthouse.
It's inside the jury room.
That's stupid. That little ass room.
It's 3 floors of rooms. I mean, 3 rooms.
I only went on the first floor.
Oh yeah, no, it's 3 rooms. I don't know. I think it's probably in that main one though, the big one downstairs in the first floor, on the second floor.
Yeah. Okay.
But isn't there better things to do?
It is.
I mean, I'm not downplaying the fact that they did the mural. I don't know if it needed a mayoral introduction. Like, you got problems, lady. Like,
you got a job.
Press Street was closed this morning.
They're doing construction on a lot of major corridors during the daytime.
Pratt Street was closed this morning at 9 o'clock. Don't make sense to me.
What was a water main break?
No, it's open now.
Am I supposed to water main break?
I don't know. I don't know about no water mains being on Pratt Street because then that would be very idiotic.
It is. They on most streets. It's a water pipes going through all the streets. I'm just saying.
Where do we go from here? It was all about this thing on mural. Mural. How you say it? Mural.
Mural.
Everybody gonna say it?
Mural. Like roaches.
Thank you. I don't know why, but look, the video that she was, they was doing the live viewing of it, and they had no mics on. It felt a lot like what's that show called? It used to be on here.
What show? It used to be on this station.
Something Playhouse.
Like a living room. I feel like it was in a living room.
Yeah, it was like that. And because they had no mics, they had nothing. It was like, I was like, can you turn the mics on? I can't hear the dedication. Like,
put the phone closer to our face. Did you see Did you see them shooting the news on a camera phone?
No, where?
So now this is what they do. Like,
I did see that.
I said, what the fuck is going on?
At that shooting.
So your camera crew didn't show up? You just out here with your phone? Like,
all you gotta do is go live these days. That's it. And you are.
That's the one I was listening to.
All you gotta do is just go live, and you now a journalist. That's how it works these days.
So they just go join the party.
You have no credentials, but you became a journalist.
I was like, I don't even want to watch this. This is a serious story you talking about, and all I see him is doing this.
It's doing that. All right, we'll be right back.
I couldn't even take him seriously. I was like, do he have a phone? I thought.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out.
Exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously, because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, yes. And I was thinking, like,
The Artist Exchange Radio
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something, and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey, guys, check out my new video game. Pew, pew. Wait, Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You want to start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
Okay, do it.
The Orioles.
Right.
They got swept by the Royals. They lost 4 in a row, and the last 5 games have all been decided by 1 run. The game before, or the last game that they lost before the Royals was the Nationals, and it was Weeders, of course, won with a home run.
Hit the home run.
Right. They were going into that National series. It seemed like they were doing so well, and they just crapped out. They got that game postponed, so who knows when they're going to replay that or play that game. That's my first not for the night.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and weigh in on my who's not, and I'm going to talk about the San Diego Padres.
The Padres. That's okay. You just took my answer.
They're in last place in the NL West. They've lost 8 of their last 10. Their run differential is a negative 65, which is just horrible. So when you have well, let me just talk about run differential a little bit. It's kind of like the
how much you're winning or losing your games by, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. It's like the margin of victory, kind of.
Right.
So when you're in a negative number, that means that you're.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I thought you got this up before.
I said Roaches, Murals, and Eddie Long. What a way to do something to somebody, to make somebody feel bad about their life. Welcome back to the show. It's now 8 o'clock on the news. We're in the next hour.
And the Roaches are filled in.
The whole first hour of the show was all about Roaches. That's so sad.
It was all about your Roaches. Come on.
No.
Soap subpossession.
It was about Roaches.
It's about your Roaches.
No lies.
That lives in your house.
Share your opinion. Call us now. 410-702-5657.
Money got Roaches on.
You want to talk about Eddie Long? Because
it's really Jamal Bryant.
I was about to say, because I tore Eddie Long and Jamal Bryant to pieces years ago, and I'm willing to go into it again, but I don't really feel like it at this point. I'm kind of depressed.
So one of his members is a really good friend of mine. She's like a second mom of mine. And she came to, I did a show, the last week of my show was this weekend, and she came to the show and let us know on Sunday he announced that he was resigning effective December the 2nd, so this Sunday coming. And the problem with that was he didn't say where he was going.
Can I read the first sentence of this real quick?
Go ahead.
It says, Pastor Jamal Bryant is known for alleged homophobia, sexism, cheating on his wife, nearly going to jail for not paying child support, and being a carnival act.
And all that's true. The child support thing was he was trying to get that girlfriend to abort the baby, and she chose to keep the baby.
And this part is about homophobia in public.
But that's what in public. But what happens in private?
Right.
Yeah.
That was the cheating on the wife part.
Because I met people in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, who told me who he really was.
Did do it?
He goes to Winston-Salem to do his dirt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right under the witch's hanging tree.
That's why you got roaches. That's the right there why you got roaches.
For continuously talking about people.
So he, first of all, he's taken over New Birth. Well, before you get to that, he resigned at the pulpit. He said his last show would be this coming Sunday, December the 2nd, and he would not tell anybody. That Monday he was on Sway in the morning, and then he did Frank Ski in the morning. That's
103.
Yeah, that's down in Atlanta. Frank Ski and Wanda. And then he started doing radio shows, TV shows, talking about his new move. Now, the problem that people are having that live here is that, first of all, he founded his church. So at AME is, if you know anything about church, I know you don't. And you know anything about AME.
I even drifted off. Didn't you see me start looking at the screen?
AME, Methodist churches are really strong with their rules and their practices. So the fact that you founded a church under that denomination and you resigning in that church to then go to a mega church in another denomination. So he's going from AME to Baptist. People have a big issue with that because you founded this church. You built this church. You and your ex-wife, Giselle, from Housewives of Potomac, built that church, and he started out with 40 members. And I remember at some point he was at Coppin in their auditorium, and as they began to grow, they built that church up in Park Heights. Right, he had over 10,000 members. He had over that at one point, but after that first lady came up pregnant, then he dropped. A lot of people left, but he still had close to 10,000 members. So he's leaving that. Now Eddie Longstrokes, they've had like an interim pastor there.
Did you say Eddie Longstrokes? That's what I heard. I heard Eddie Longstrokes. Church, Eddie Long's church, that has close to 15,000 members. He has had an interim pastor since Eddie Long passed away. And so he's going there, and it was announced that he is now the new pastor, the new head pastor at, I think it's Good Hope or Hope something. Do you know I forgot he died?
Eddie Long?
Yeah.
Yeah, he been gone.
January 15th, on Martin Luther King birthday.
So like almost 2 years now.
Ain't that an answered prayer from Martin Luther King?
I cannot with him. Martin Luther King like the homosexuals.
Nope, we're not gonna start that rumor here. I'm not getting involved.
I didn't say he was a homosexual, but he was open to homosexuals. The man who organized the March on Washington was an open homosexual.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So that's the thing about Jamal Bryant. No. I cannot with her. That's how you start rumors.
I started.
Bernie is a homosexual. A raging homosexual. A raging homosexual.
He's a raging, closeted, homo.
Green Party.
Hyphen. Sexual.
That's why you got roaches.
If it's written, it's real. Okay?
It probably was, whatchamacallit, the bold lady who put them roaches in your house.
You know what?
Don't tell me it's a conspiracy.
Because when the police officers came to my back door, they probably was like, look how clean it is in there. Let's add something.
That's when they added them. That's when they put them in there.
That is like, you are absolutely right here. I mean, he had like 5 of them in his pocket probably. Looking under my stuff.
And they said just put it around.
That's a conspiracy.
They work that way in the house.
I'm gonna write that down though, because you got a point.
Because they was all the way up. They just didn't even come up on your porch that day, but they was almost there.
They was lifting up stuff.
Yeah.
They probably put it in my grill.
So that means whoever came to your cookouts, they got roaches now.
I only had one.
That's
it's
enough.
Not cookouts.
That's enough.
I actually didn't even have it. It was Nicole. Nicole.
Oh, hey, Nicole, bro. Nicole, he tried to say you brought the roaches. I said you better defend yourself, girl. Call it 410-702-5657.
All right, look.
Defend yourself.
I'm moving on because I wanted Nate to talk about the Jamal Bryant thing. Cause
it's this messiness. It's really messy, and it really is unfortunate because it's not like the other churches where they were just founded at some point and it was just a pastor there. But he founded this church. He's been there for over 18 years now, and you resign to go to a mega church in Atlanta so you can do it to the boys and Phaedra Parks. That's what I'm saying.
That's all you gonna say? We gonna end it like that? Okay.
Because I'm so messy.
I was gonna get this public service announcement, but I did learn today that they have now called off the ban on eating romaine lettuce.
Wow, what was wrong with the romaine lettuce?
E. coli, it was contaminated E. coli at several different major brand stores like Walmart and Whole Foods. All of them had to stop selling
Okay, so
lettuce.
that's a story. But did you see the clip on, speaking of E. coli, did you see the clip of the man who walked into the Chinese restaurant with the skin, it looked like a cat. He walked into with the skin cat, the head was cut off, all the fur was cut off, and he said he found that in the back of the Chinese store.
But was it real?
You could tell it was real. It was skin.
I mean, no, but was it real? Did he find it in the back of the store? Or did he take it home and skin the cat and cut the head off and bring it in there?
Well, if he did, he went through some strong limbs because he had the blue gloves on, which was strange to me. Where you get blue gloves from? But he went. He put it to the store, and he was in the restaurant, and the people were like ordering, and the lady eyes got. You could tell it was a real skinned cat, but the head was cut off, and the man said, "I'm gonna go to call the police on you and put them out the store." Don't eat that shit no more. I'm sorry,
but you're not sure if it's real.
I don't care. Just the thought of it.
Just the thought of it.
Just the thought of it. A lot of truth in a joke.
Truth in a joke. Yeah, so the FDA and the CDC have called off that ban on romaine lettuce.
So it wasn't any salmonella in it?
No, but they found the source, so now the strain has been cut. So,
but that shit still was sold. So did they find all of the?
Well, the people that already bought it, they ate it, so they sick. I mean, we can't help them at this point. The CDC can help them. I can't.
You can't drink.
I can tell people that it's safe to eat the romaine lettuce. I will never eat any, but it's okay. They can go ahead. I'm just telling you that the CDC.
See, this is the problem that I'm having. That's why I just eat junk food because that's another story. I gained 70 pounds in the last year, and I'm.
Ain't it the worst?
I'm really depressed right now.
I'm not. I've lost.
Because the shit that they telling me to eat, you telling me it got fucking E. coli in it.
How about this though? At Kim Porter's funeral, you know, it went viral that people were mad, that people were taking pictures and
that's
smiling
what black people
and
do.
stuff at the funeral. Like,
you never been to no black funeral?
that's what I don't understand. Like,
we take pictures.
First of all, my family members don't want. Well, let me speak for myself because I don't want to be sitting around somewhere boring and crying.
No, that's a black funeral. You normally cry when they you laughing and joking and socializing until they close that casket for the last time, and that's when them tears come. When that guilt start getting to you, because you ain't called it like you were supposed to.
I did hear the autopsy. It was the autopsy that was done too, and they said they had the results, but I didn't. I forgot to put that in my packet.
They said pneumonia. She had been sick. And I think she had walking pneumonia.
In the autopsy, I seen something that was saying that the autopsy was kind of weird.
Oh, it was funny.
It was funny?
I mean, you said weird. That's funny. It's a synonym.
I didn't say that. That's not what I said. I said they said the autopsy was weird, Nate.
I meant funny as if in, like, something weird went on.
Oh.
Like they not telling us the whole truth, or somebody did something.
Interesting that funny
Foul
was the first
play.
word that came.
I mean, funny, weird. They the same thing. They synonyms. I hope there wasn't any foul play. Everybody liked her. I mean, all those people that was the celebrities that were shouting her out. Cause she wasn't so she had did some acting roles. So she had been in a couple. She was on I can't think enough what she was on. I'm not gonna lie. But she was.
You must get ready to lie because you know you don't know nothing that she played in.
I mean the one with the Republican black girl that you don't like. The black girl that was on
Stacey Dash.
Stacey Dash. Ugh. They had and
can't stand her.
What's the brat sister name? They had a TV show. They got Lisa Ray. They had a TV show. She was on that show. I knew that much.
On the VH1 show?
Yeah, she was on that one. Or was it TV one?
She was on there. She did have a little cameo in there. And when she came in the shop. I remember that.
They said she was on a couple things. That's the only thing I can remember her ever being there. But she was, I mean, everybody know her for being Albie Shore's girlfriend and...
Baby mother.
And Puff Daddy, baby mother. I didn't,
So what you're really saying is that she's known for being a baby mother.
I mean, basically. And we didn't even know she was Albie Shore's baby mother until she was with Puff Daddy.
Did. I always knew she was Albie Shore's baby mother.
I'm not that old. I didn't know all that.
What does being that old have to do with
Because you would have to have been around at that time to know.
Nope. Because he's just as old.
Probably like 5 or 6 at that
just
time.
as old.
No, I'm not. Because you 40 something.
No, your father.
Actually 50 something. So, thank you. Well, he would have been 50 something.
All right, look. This is how we'll break. I can't. All I keep thinking about is roaches.
What's the is that the part of, no, you're not in the part of sound. I was thinking of hairspray when they was doing the Roaches. See the cop? Oh. She had the roaches all over her dress. And they was in her hair. She was like, do the cockroach. Tracy turned black. And you live in Pigtail. It's roaches in Pigtail. Oh, Lord, I needed that. I worked so hard today. I needed that last.
I don't know why I came here today. This is so sad. Could you imagine being cleaning your house? Yes, you should. Don't even imagine it. Just do it.
Well, you the one with the roaches.
The shop. You imagine cleaning your house and it being months later and you finally find your $1.8 million jackpot ticket?
Oh! But you got 90 days, don't you? Or is it 60 days to turn it in?
It was a drawing from June the 6th.
Oh, that's done. You done.
Nope, they got it.
They did? Oh, let me see. Oh. She didn't know?
I'd have cried. I'd have been crying in the middle of my living room floor like...
That's her husband?
I guess.
I would have took that bitch and left.
They received $1.2 million after state and federal taxes.
That's still nice. Mm-hmm. It's the 1.2? What's that, 1.8?
It's 1.8.
Oh, that's good.
So they paid $600,000 in taxes.
But see,
we'll be right back. I'm sorry. He did tell me 1 minute. I got that. I said I was trying to squeeze that in there.
I thought it was a limit though.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Well, Jason, I've got to tell you, you're pretty much everything this company is looking for in an entry-level candidate.
Great.
Your resume isn't quite what we're used to, but you've got a fantastic work ethic.
Thank you.
And I'm impressed by how you carry yourself.
So, should we talk about the job?
What? The job? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no way of recruiting or even meeting you. This interview didn't happen.
It may sound ridiculous, and that's because it kind of is. There's a huge pool of talent your company is missing out on. Meet the grads of life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Man, we really could have used him.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
My name is Ruth Rusey. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live united. I say retired, but not really.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
But I know what I'm doing. It's like all the stuff on here that I'm allergic to. And all of the cat dander was real high. But I'm acclimated to mine. Although they set my allergies off since they got groomed the other day.
Because it's still floating around.
Now they clean. They're groomed, so they've been washed. So now their skin is fresh. So now their dander is starting to bother me. So they might have to go.
I think because I'm thinking because I don't forgot the percentage that they take out if you win. Like, but I don't want to tell nobody I won.
I don't think I would tell anybody. We were talking about the $1 billion, the people that won the lottery for $1 billion.
It still hasn't been claimed.
They still haven't claimed it.
Isn't she in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that they still haven't claimed it. And I was telling him I don't think I would claim it. I think I would wait a month to let the news die down. Like it's now dead. Like nobody's talking about the $1.6 billion right now. Like now I would go and claim it.
But they still gonna promote you if you don't.
You don't have to release your name though. You don't have to.
You do.
You don't.
Like you gotta pay them if you don't want to be anonymous.
Well, I'm gonna give you the money because it's 1.6 million, billion.
I want my bill. I want everything.
At that point, you might just give them their $200,000 or whatever they might want for you not being announced.
Oh, it's only 200. Is it like a percentage though?
Yeah. But at that point, I don't want to. At one point, with $1 billion, I don't want nobody to know me. Because I already know I'm leaving.
Everybody gonna know you.
I'm already leaving.
But everybody gonna know
I'm gonna be at the port.
Shit, they gonna.
I'm gonna start the boat for them.
They watch the news.
I'm gonna be at the port with the boat with the ladies talking about bye.
And they all gonna be in the Dominican Republic.
No,
hey,
stop telling people where I'm going.
Hey Carl, hey Carl. How the fuck you know my name? Because there's only like 12 billionaires in the world. Use one of them.
There's actually a lot of billionaires in the world.
Known ones.
There's a lot of them. Anyway, I'm going to move on because I can see we're going down a dark circle now.
You a billionaire? Call me 410-702-5657. Call me. Let's talk.
So, in your neck of the woods, Nate.
Yep.
Your neighborhood still sinking?
It's not sinking. Was it sinking? It's actually a place down here that's going through that after it rained.
A portion of 26th Street closed as the sidewalk buckles toward train tracks.
Oh my God, that just happened though.
It's happening again.
But it can't be the same block though.
It's the same exact block.
It can't be the same block because they just
It's
finished
not the
building
street this
that.
time. That was the sidewalk. That big sidewalk on the side.
But they rebuilt that whole
whole street
over. Let me see. Oh no! Let me see this.
They built that whole street, and they went. The city Department of Transportation had to go around asking people to move their cars off of Calvert and Guilford.
Calvert and no, see that's the next block. That's the next block over. That's on
26th Street between Calvert and Guilford.
No, see the block that was damaged was between Charles and St. Paul. Calvert and Guilford is on the other side of that school. That's why I was saying it can't be that because they had this.
I mean, no. What I'm saying is it's not the same. It's the same street.
It's the same street.
Yeah,
but it's on the other side. So they should
along
have
the train track.
They should have redid that side as well.
They actually should have did all of it because it was all going to happen. If one portion is going to happen,
but see, the problem was
everything's just weak as the rest of it.
But see, the problem was the city kept saying that the train company, it was their responsibility to have that shored up.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason the city had to do it is because the street caved in as well. So I think the train company had to pay for a certain portion of it, and then the city had to pay for the other. That's what took them so long to get it done.
I think they're going after the company that did the repairs this time.
But no, they didn't do repairs on that side.
But I guess they probably asked them to do a survey of everything.
They should have went straight across because that train starts where they just built the I think that's 25th going all the way over. Yeah. Oh wow.
Roaches, Murals, and Eddie Long.
Because that street was. They closed that street down for, it was about 2 months, if not longer than that. That whole thing, I felt it when that fell. You could feel, it was like a little tremble. You can feel it.
Did you hear about that, the coach that posted that meme?
What?
No, I'm sorry, not the coach, but the guy that posted the meme about the coach in Florida.
What was the?
He was hanging from a tree.
No, they hung him?
They didn't hang him. It was just a meme of the actual, the Florida coach hanging from a tree from Florida State.
Oh no. Believe in something.
The Florida University football fan who posted a meme depicting head coach Willie Taggart being lynched has been fired by his now former employers. The man, identified by social media as being named Tom Shan, will no longer be working for the Hilton Grand Vacation. Oh, I stayed there.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the tree the next time.
I wonder if he was working there when I stayed there. Hilton Grand, this is how far your employee Tom Shan is willing to go over a game of football. How is it possible for him to provide fair and equitable treatment to Hilton hotel guests? They was going in. Look, it's like 500 posts all about him in the meme. It's sickening that this is the world we live in now, though. Racism is blatant and open, but it also has consequences and repercussions, so be careful.
It don't though. Like today, I think it has more repercussions because people who have financial stake is starting to speak up in like the black communities.
I mean, just like this Mississippi election, I'm not covering that today, but that's the senators are running right now. I mean, I guess the polls close.
The election.
They close in an hour. About and
so are they going to do the one in?
She was talking about hanging somebody too, and something out here that's got a whole lot of controversy going right now.
So are they going to do the one in Florida over? I heard they were talking about.
I haven't heard anything about that one. I know this is the last one. It's this Mississippi one.
No, it was supposed to be happening in December. The governor election. They supposed to be redoing
They was doing a
it in
runoff? I
December.
didn't hear anything about that, though.
They
Doing a
supposed to be-
runoff? I'll look it up, though. Let me find
Because
out.
he has had a lot of discrepancies too. I don't understand how that man still won in Georgia. Like I don't see how at all he won.
I see. If you look at that map, he ran that state. Although I think he cheated. I see what you're saying,
Yeah.
that he must have cheated.
Well, no, it's proof that he disqualified a number of voters.
Right.
Like, and it was too close for him to have done that and still won. Like, I don't
agree.
understand how you are the
She's
person
suing.
in charge
I did
of
see
it.
that she was suing about it, though. She said it's not over. That's what I said. Okay. All right. Damn. Break time. Look, when we come back, the phone lines will be open. 410-702-5657. Join us. We got a lot more to talk about. Let's talk lately.
Just a Bit Outside radio show.
There is one glaring stat that I read about while watching the games over the weekend. New York Yankees went 22 straight innings with at least one strikeout.
Really?
That's a major league record for the postseason.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an interesting statistic.
It is, you know, and then when you think about it, it's like, okay, you know, that, to me, that's like a big reason why, you know, they're losing right now.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously?
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Who's he talking about? Oh, I know we back. You don't got to tell me. Who was he talking about? Nate.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I was trying to type. I put is the government returning calls?
All right, welcome back. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I was showing Nate something about my hair. But,
the Roaches was in it.
Lies.
He is still in that laugh.
I'm gonna need for y'all to cut it out. I really don't think it's funny.
It is hilarious.
Because see, I'm sitting right here talking to you. I didn't figure out what I was going to talk to you about next. Oh, I did want to say congratulations. They did a little puff piece on this lady that's been working. She's the longest serving employee for Baltimore, for the city of Baltimore. She's been working there for the city for 56 years.
She must be a janitor.
And she works in the library. I don't know which library.
Well, let me
one
see
of the
it.
Enoch Pratts. She's 77 years old. Her name is it Sade Witt?
Oh,
black woman. Congratulations to her. Can we get a round of applause for her? Can you get some applause for her? Can you not hear me?
Thanks to technology, she says its own language. Oh, I wonder if she worked at the main branch
of the Enoch Pratt libraries.
Oh, 56 years. Girl retired.
What did she say? She said, I couldn't believe so many have 50, 46, 40 years. I bet there is a lot of people that work there that's old. She said that's the norm here at the library.
Yeah,
I bet
it's
that
a lot
is the norm at the library.
Yeah. There's a lot of employees that I know that's.
I know they will be devastated because every other year they're always deciding whether they're going to keep it open or close.
Well, they end up doing fundraisers.
Oh, you think she works at the big one right here?
Yeah, I was supposed to say, I wonder if she works at the main branch.
Oh, wait a minute. Now that I'm thinking about it, she looked familiar. From when Sharon used to do her little model calls there.
She probably work at the front desk.
You're right. She got my Damo labeler.
Hello.
It's cold in here.
I think the heat is sent a little low.
How would you feel? You was helping your friend home. He was wasted, right? And you, because your skin is black, you get arrested for doing it.
That's a scary thing because a lot of that is happening. I was talking about the story of the guy who was at the mall over the weekend. He was shot and killed, and then there was a lady who they did a press conference for this week. The older lady who they stopped, that was the Uber driver. She was having trouble with her car, and they ended up like manhandling her.
On Miss Scientific.
That's her.
Lynette. My darling, can you bring me my cup of water? I left it on the water machine, I think.
Yeah, but that's still happening a lot. Like, it doesn't scare me because it hasn't happened to me yet. But it's a possibility that you could be pulled over.
Oh, thank you. See, I was trying to prevent that from happening.
Hello.
Thank you.
How's it going? She smells good.
Don't she?
Yeah, but that's happening a lot with people. And it's a scary thing that it could happen to you. Like, you could be pulled over for speeding like he does through the city. And they could stop you.
Hey, who are you talking about?
I've seen you drive through the city. I've been in the car while you were driving through the city. And it's really fast.
So, I wasn't, when I read this story earlier today, I wasn't actually thinking that it was going to be here in Maryland. But here we go. A black man who was arrested in Montgomery County, Maryland earlier this month after helping his intoxicated neighbor says he thinks his race was a factor in the incident and alleges that local police have a history of targeting minorities. Well, first of all, you live in Montgomery County. You are a target.
Yeah.
The arrest took place on November the 17th outside 23-year-old Samir Ahmed's Silver Spring home. Oh, you are a target.
Silver Spring is like African though.
You think so?
Yeah, Silver Spring is a whole bunch of Africans down there.
Targets. You made it sound like they weren't targets.
I'm just saying though, for that area to be so African, like there are a lot of African and like freshly here African. I didn't want to say that, but there's a lot of like Africans in Silver Spring.
That's what you was going for.
There's a lot of Africans in Silver Spring.
Who was drunk and repeatedly falling down. Ahmed said he noticed numerous police cars and fire trucks gathered near his driveway. Someone had called emergency services to aid the drunken man, Montgomery County Police told him. Ahmed explained he had already walked the man home. An officer then asked him for the man's exact address, and Ahmed was reluctant to share it. That's when things escalated. In an 18-minute video of his arrest posted to social media, Ahmed's family and neighbors are seen gathered outside his home, visibly disturbed as they tell police that Ahmed did nothing wrong.
Ahmad.
Oh, his name is going to be Ahmed today.
He is so disrespectful.
It's not Ahmad, it's Ahmed. A-H-M-E-D.
Ahmad.
No.
That's how you say it in their language.
It's not. It's Ahmed.
Ahmad.
His name is Ahmed. Because he's mad.
Oh, somebody said it's dangerous because that area is heavenly. Like,
make you not want to help anybody.
Yep. I ain't walking on there. You can sleep on my couch.
I already know. I don't.
Well, I thought y'all was the house of refuge.
Whose house? You better stop playing.
The house of refuge.
I'm gonna be living there alone before you know it.
Not with them roaches.
Shut up! God damn you!
Oh! Public service announcement: do not accept anything from. You got roaches.
This is interesting. I mean, this is not a funny one. This is actually a serious one. There was a man, he was arrested for alleged rape that was overheard on his video game.
Oh, wow.
A Florida man was arrested for alleged rape of a 15-year-old girl overheard over the fellow video game. His name is Daniel Enrique Fabian. He's 18. He has been charged with lewd and
lascivious. That's what it says.
You read this before?
No, I just know that's normally those two words go together.
Oh, okay.
That's a crime. That's how the crime is always written.
Lascivious battery for an incident at his home in June.
You read this before?
According to an arrest affidavit obtained by the USA Today, the witness was playing the video game Grand Theft Auto. Apparently, he was on Wi-Fi.
He was on Wi-Fi.
Because he was playing with somebody else. Did
they hear
Fabian
it?
stopped playing the game for about 15 minutes. Said that
the
witness said Fabian left his microphone open, during which he heard moaning and groaning, followed by the victim saying, "No."
How old is he?
He was 18. He's 18. The girl was 15.
Oh. Damn, is that serious? That's crazy.
The victim completed a sexual assault victim exam supporting her accusation, saying that a DNA test matched Fabian, leading to his arrest by the Pasco County Sheriff's Office.
Wow.
He is being held by Lando Lakes Butter.
Stupid.
That's not what it's saying. It's Lando Lakes Detention Center. But I don't even know the butter people got a detention center. Where they get that from?
Because it's a business. They probably make the butter there.
Fabian was arrested on similar charges for a separate incident in June. He is a serial rapist.
He is. He had already been arrested?
He had been arrested in June for the same thing.
Having sex on cam?
Lewd and lascivious.
Lewd and lascivious. He probably didn't testify.
It's weird. I hate it.
Well, you about to take my That's crazy.
All these years later, Kim Kardashian talking about she was on E-pills during the Ray J tape.
Well, see, the tape that we saw was the remake of the original tape. Like, they retaped a lot of those scenes. And when they submitted, because that's the same thing that happened to the girl that was on Love and Hip Hop. What you call it, Baby Mother? Like, they asked them, do they want to redo it? Like the shower thing, they redid that. So it really wasn't that sexual. Like, she redid that for the cameras.
But I've seen the original.
I ain't seen the original
tape, but she was alert.
She was alert.
Not that I know how it feels to be on E-pills, because I don't. I've never taken one.
Well, you got roaches, so anything is possible.
All right, okay. Let's end this here, because I'm not going to be able to do this tonight.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with having roaches because you can handle them. Like, it's not like you could just let them hang around. You're getting rid of them.
Need my suitcase so I can pack my shit.
Oh, he brought them fucking roaches in here. He brought bags in here.
I'm not playing any more games tonight.
Let me grab my bag, because I don't want nothing crawling into my bag. I ain't taking nothing home I ain't bring here. Don't go into that third office, that's all I'm saying to you.
Enough is enough.
My bag is in there.
Enough is enough.
And I don't want nobody opening up my jewelry and be like, roaches coming out of there for jewelry bag.
Lee Daniels
What's she doing?
says that
What's she doing?
Damon Dash gave Damon Dash his money. They settled.
Because he was about to beat that ass on live TV. I would give him the money too.
Lee Daniels finally gave Damon Dash his money. It was $5 million.
Oh, that's how he started that TV show he about to start.
Oh, Damon Dash got a TV show.
Yeah, he got a new TV show.
Teeth fixed. But if he start any show,
I mean, he hood.
You can't be starting no show with no gap.
I get my gap closed.
That's not even a gap. That's just a whole missing tooth. According to documents obtained by TMZ, both sides agreed to drop the matter, and each will pay their own attorney fees. As we first reported, Dame was livid about the cash he'd given Lee to make a couple of movies.
He gave it to her to make one movie, but he wasn't interested in that movie because the movie didn't wind up getting made. And so Lee Daniels used that to do Precious in another movie that he did, and that wasn't a part of the agreement. But Damon Dash went along with it because he was stupid and didn't get no contracts, because I'd have got that shit in writing. But it was nothing that he could do because Lee Daniels didn't own any of those projects he was working on.
The headline of this says that a fake Uber driver steals rider's credit card, runs up a bill at Walmart.
How did he get it?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I was trying to figure it out, all day long. Like, how did you let your credit card? First of all, why you giving me a credit card? Why you got your credit card out? Period in the Uber.
Why would he do? Unless he was like, cause I've had an Uber driver. Well, like I was waiting on an Uber and I thought that was it, and he was like he had a credit card machine. But I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna get in there and run my credit card. I'm not. That's dumb. But that's how he probably did it.
A man who allegedly posed as an Uber driver, stealing credit cards and debit cards from young men.
He didn't steal them. They gave it to him.
Getting into his car.
He didn't trick them. They stupid. Because you know you only can get an Uber if you got the app.
Earlier this month in Lower Manhattan, the driver then asked to borrow the passenger's iPhone to use for directions. I'm sorry, what?
Fool.
So you got in somebody's car that's supposed to be Ubering you.
But you can tell they didn't have an app.
Have a phone.
Yeah, but they probably just needed a ride. He probably said, "Well, I'm an Uber." Right.
Uber driver.
He said, "Well, I'm an Uber driver. I can take you there. You just run your car. I can run your car.
Let me use your phone so I can log into my Uber account."
But if you but the thing is, if you ain't got a phone to get GPS, what the fuck you think he did with your credit card?
And what did the Uber sign look like? Was it drawn on a piece of paper and just
you can buy the Uber stuff online on Amazon.
Right. He don't have a phone, so how he gonna get on Amazon?
I mean, he probably can go to the library. Pratt Library is free.
And just print it out. I hate him.
Well, no, he didn't even got to print it. He can order it from Amazon with the stolen card that you got already.
I hate him. I hate this whole situation that's happening. Because we're giving him a method to get this done. We try to help him steal this man's credit card.
But he did, you dumb. If you didn't order that app through your phone, it's not secure. No refunds, do not collect gold. Stupid. Like, you dumb.
When we come back, we're going to talk about this man stabbing this woman over this undone potato. And I think that'll be it for tonight. So we'll be right back.
You wouldn't be mad if somebody gave you fake food? Raw food?
I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is. Because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You want to start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
Okay, do it.
The Orioles.
Right.
They got swept by the Royals. They lost 4 in a row, and the last 5 games have all been decided by 1 run.
Mm-hmm.
The game before, or the last game that they lost before the Royals was the Nationals, and it was Weeders, of course, won with a home run.
Hit the home run.
Right.
They were going into that National series. It seemed like they were doing so well, and they just crapped out. They got that game postponed, so who knows when they're going to replay that or play that game.
Mm-hmm.
That's my first not for the night.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and weigh in on my who's not, and I'm going to talk about the San Diego Padres.
The Padres. That's okay. You just took my answer.
They're in last place in the NL West. They've lost 8 of their last 10. Their run differential is a negative 65, which is just horrible. So when you have well, let me just talk about run differential a little bit. It's kind of like the how
much you're winning or losing your games by, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. It's like the margin of victory, kind of.
Right.
So when you're in a negative number, that means that you're
then your average game you're losing
by a whole lot.
Right.
I mean, a number like negative 65, this early in the season is pretty rough.
That's horrible.
The pitching numbers pretty much support this stat right here. I mean, the team ERA is 4.70, which is 26th in the league. They have 126 walks allowed. They acquired Jared Weaver in the offseason, and he really has not panned out. He's off to one of the worst starts in any of the pitchers in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
He's 0-4 with a 6.05 ERA. In May alone, he already has 12 earned runs in May. And, another one of their pitchers, Clayton Richard, he's 2-4 with a 4.34 ERA. And, in May, he has 6 earned runs and 12 innings pitched. So they're not pitching well. And on top of that, they are also not batting well.
Right. But it kind of sucks because Manuel Margot is doing pretty good. His
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Adjacent to it. And we can be on the same resort.
Yep, I'll be in the Dominican Republic.
Well, her trip is not even, it doesn't even cost that much. I think it was
it's cheap. And, I mean,
like $8.99.
Yeah, as long as you got double occupancy.
Yeah, it's $8.99, but it included everything.
Yeah.
So it was the same thing you was offering, yeah. But T.S. Madison taking a show down there.
As long as you got double occupancy, it'll be real cheap.
I'm gonna go down there and Jeremy.
I don't like people in my room. I'm touching my
stuff.
Well,
I think the suite, the best suite, it was like $1,100 to do your own. I wouldn't want nobody to stay with me either.
I don't want nobody in my room. They got to have rooms with 2 beds in it, but I don't like it.
Fuck, I don't know fuck whether it got 4 beds.
We know Aldo thinks. He said, y'all back.
I wouldn't want nobody.
We're talking lately.
Right. Because ain't nobody going to be down there that's together unless I take somebody I'm with. Which I would never do that. That's stupid. Yeah, we got to go in June. You can book, you got to put your first deposit down in December. By December 31st.
My deposit start in January.
Just go to that one because it's June.
I'm going to that one.
Why?
I only go to my resort because I know everybody. I ain't got time to be learning that kind of Spanish. Okay?
It's the same thing.
No, I don't know their names though.
You don't need
to. I got my.
Well, we can go down there and promote the station.
Alexander, Raul. I know all of these people down
there. You can come on there on that break. Shit.
Do you know how far these resorts are apart?
Yeah. It's not that bad.
No, actually, I don't think I'm going. I don't know if I'm going to back to the Dominican in June. I want to go to Costa Rica.
I actually like that better than I like the DR.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to Costa Rica. Either that or Venezuela. I just want to see if they cleaned it.
I'll go to Brazil.
No.
You don't like Brazil?
No, it's bacteria in the water in Brazil. Y'all remember that from the Olympics? We talked about it a lot here.
Well, that's not my problem. I don't get into the ocean. So that wouldn't
be it's sharks because of all the bacteria in the water. All these
If I ain't in a boat, I'm not getting in it.
If you ain't in a boat.
Nope. I'm gonna have to call out tomorrow because
police say a 36-year-old Florida man is accused of stabbing a woman with a fork over an undercooked potato.
You got that right.
Kenneth Crumpton was arrested Monday and charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. He got bonded out on $25,000 bail.
Sidebar: do not bail anybody out of jail. Don't go to the bail's bondman. It's actually cheaper if you go down there and do it yourself. Don't do it. Because if they don't show up in court, it's like you did the crime. They send paperwork and warrants to your house for you to go to court. Because that person didn't show up. I was doing a nice thing. I thought I was doing a nice thing. Letting these two women get out of jail for Mother's Day, and neither one of them chicks went to court.
You mad?
I'm not mad. I cleared my name. Thank you. And I got...
You was mad.
I was mad. I was. Because I was doing a good thing. I didn't know that that's what that entailed. Unlike you, I don't live in the hood. I'm not used to bailing people out of jail.
You live in the hood.
I don't live in the hood.
Oh, yeah.
You got roaches, so you live in the hood.
I quit. I'm not doing this.
See the next Tuesday when he had missed that he got bites.
I quit.
Oh my Lord, Jesus Christ.
Here's what you missed on Salacious Life Radio.
You know, when it comes to your children, especially if you're dating someone that you actually like, you do want it to work. So you're gonna hope and encourage the relationship between your child and that person because you like that person, you know, so you're gonna hope for the best. I mean, sometimes it just doesn't work, and